Hello everybody, nieces and nephew, welcome back to Uncle Charles' YouTube video. Today, for viewer's choice, we are going to cover TMF. But before we get there, let's address the elephant in the room, guys. We talked about it for a while now during this bull market. We talked about how we should not call a top unless there is some signs. And we talked about the signs, right? False breakout setups, exhaustion gaps, and we had, oh boy, was there follow through on that exhaustion gap. We had that big gap down on Wednesday. We talked about how this is a sign that the buyers are tired, guys. They need some rest. And the Bears, they definitely capitalized today, giving us a much lower close. You see that big body red candle there, guys. But guess what? Something we need to talk about. Look at that. We talked about that double top, that 550 level. We talked about how it cleared back on July 3rd. And guess what happened today? Back tested it. Got very close. Few cents off. Got very close to back test. You guys see my 3 blue arrows there. Holy moly donut shop. And the bulls stepped up, didn't they? This is towards the end of the day right here. Power hour. The bulls stepped up and they pushed the market a little bit higher. About $3-4 higher in a short period of time. So there was definitely a reaction there. This was a sell zone, and now there is evidence with data that it is a buy zone, guys. That's not necessarily bearish. Okay, now it was a beautiful move to the downside. Bears, I hope you guys capitalize. Bulls, I hope you guys respected your stop losses. And sheeps, I hope you did your thing as well. But we got to look at this from a big picture here. This is the daily chart. Overall, the fact that there's buying pressure there for now is bullish. However, dead cat bounces are a thing. And as sheeps, we need to be ready for any scenario. Okay, any scenario. Could be a chop day tomorrow because of OPEX or whatever, but we got to be ready for any scenario. The market can be predictable at times, but it can also be unpredictable. Okay, so as of right now, the price action is still overall bullish despite the drop that we had. The fact that the market makers are showing this previous sell zone, showing it that it's also can be a buy zone, it's translating to be bullish. However, if it is a dead cat bounce, and a dead cat bounce setup is bearish, it closed today at 552.6s, okay, a little higher than that now. If it is a dead cat bounce, then support at 552 and 550 must fail. If it is a dead cat bounce, then support at 552 and 550 must fail. The initial test was a bounce. So if it's a dead cat bounce, it needs to break that down as support. If not tomorrow, then maybe it'll do it Friday. And if we lose 550, we can go test this yellow trend line, uptrend line here, okay? Yellow uptrend line that we had since April of earlier this year. A back test of that would also be healthy. So if we lose 550, a back test of that trend line all the way down to 546 would be in play. Now, if we are to trust this bounce, then the price action must tell us to. Okay, I got resistance at 554 and of course that critical level at 555.3. That is a macro level. Okay, that's well, it's not macro, but it's one of my more macro levels, okay? All right, you guys see the purple lines? 555.36 was the 200% fib level. We lost that level today for the first time in a while. So bulls, if this is not a dead cat bounce, that's the level that bulls want to clear or need to clear. And if they successfully do it, a bottom could be in. All right, guys, so loss of 550, we're heading down lower, at least down to 546, maybe even lower than that. But if we can defend 550 and we bounce, recapturing 554 and 555.3, I would favor a bounce. Triple Q, after the exhaustion gap yesterday, also pushed down lower. We also lost a fib level. I got a new fib level, but we did lose this level. I have at 480 and then 478. If 478 it loses tomorrow, we're heading down even lower. Okay, 476. 474.2, 473, 471.3 would be targets I have below. Trust no bounds unless we can, well, stay above 480. And then we need to clear the next resistance levels, 41.5, 43, and 485. Above 485, it's possible that a bottom could be in, and we could head up a lot higher. There's definitely a big gap all the way up at 496.5 ish. All right, guys, one level, one setup at a time. Now, Tesla, this stock has been chopping, but guess what? We got a double inside candle setup. Okay, got the grandmother candle, and then this second candle here is within the green candles range. That's called the mother candle. And then we got the baby candle today. That's within the mother candles range. Double inside candle setup. So let's see if tomorrow we can get an explosive move. Whether to the downside or to the upside, it's up to the price action. I'm just going to follow it. 250, 248. And 248.5 are the levels that must be lost, break down to be bearish. All right. I will favor, well, 250, 252, 254, and so on. But I can't favor a bottom is in unless 258.5 clears. 258.5 must clear for a bottom to be in favor of the bulls. Anything between 258.5 and all the way down to 245.8 is still technically chop. All right, guys. Last but not least, NVDA. Looks like it's trying to recapture that triangle pattern. Gave us a close back above that 120 level. It's showing some signs of buying pressure for sure. That 118 level once again defended. It got a little lower, but failed to get the breakdown. If there is follow through, okay, 122, 123.4 must clear to put 125 or higher in play. I'd be bullish above 123.4. If this is a dead cat bounce setup, 120 must fail again. And I believe the next test of 118 with that level tested multiple times now, it's much weaker. So I think it's a big possibility the next test is going to be a breakdown and we're going to head down a lot lower, okay? And now viewer's choice, TMF, I do have support at 51, 50, 49.2, and a 48.4. This is not a very volatile stock. Yeah, not too volatile. But yeah, if you like to trade it, definitely look to short below 51. Honestly, I would, 50, probably 48.4 would be a target. Short below 51. 50 and 48.4 could be a target. We do have a gap all the way down to 47-ish. All right. To be bullish, though, it would need to pop above 52.3. I do have a resistance at 52.7 as well. 52.3 to 52.7 zone. If that zone clears overall, I would be bullish and favor more upside for TMF, okay? And I would target 54 plus. Maybe even all the way up to 55.2-ish. Definitely be a possibility. All right, that's TMF viewer's choice. If anybody else want me to cover something, comment below. I might pick yours to cover on the next video. All right, here's dark pool level for SPY 556.98. I had that 557 level, 2 cents off of one of my personal levels. But as for SPY, I like to see that recapture. Definitely be bullish. Triple Q, the most activity was at 41.8. Amazing. That's very close to one of my levels. Tesla, 249.2. NVDA, 121. And TMF. Let's see, TMF have anything? Yeah, TMF don't have anything. Now let's take a look at the flows. Filter for 100K premiums or above. Okay, so it's bearish. Still bearish. Let's see if Triple Q agrees. And it agrees. Usually when these two agree, something magical happens. Tesla, bullish, and NVDA is probably bullish. Yeah. All right, and let's see what TMF says. TMF, what you got? And TMF is bullish, guys. All right, you guys got the levels, the setups. Now it's on you guys to trade it unbiasedly. And if you need an extra pair of eyes throughout the day for your trading, definitely join Uncle's Discord. Bye!
Because that's fucking ingenious, if I understand it correctly. It's a Swiss fucking watch.
That's right, dude. The beauty of this is its simplicity. Once a plan gets too complex, everything can go wrong.